welcome back to our channel, Jess and Trav. Before we start, we just wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone who has subscribed so far. We're almost at 50 subscribers already, which we were not expecting, so yeah, thank you so much for that. But yeah, so what did we do in this video?
So this video was our drive down from Tauranga to Gisborne, which normally takes about 3.5 hours with no stops. The drive itself is very scenic with a lot of beaches and a lot of farmland. Yeah, a lot of flat bits in between that.
So part of the way through, you actually go through a beach called Ohope, I think is how it's pronounced. And it's apparently New Zealand's most favourite beach or something like that, which I'd never heard of it, but it was a really nice beach, so it very well could be. You also pass through Whakatane and Apotiki. And Apotiki is kind of the last place you stop before you head inland towards Gisborne. So you definitely want to take a bathroom break there and get some water or some snacks if you don't already. But yeah, so when you start heading inland, we headed towards the historic Tauranga Bridge, which is between Apotiki and Gisborne. It's on State Highway 2, and it is a stunning bridge. Like, the area itself is just really nice. So yeah, we stopped and did a little bit of filming there.
Alright, so we're here now at the Tauranga Bridge, or the old Tauranga Bridge I think it might be called. Essentially it's an old wooden suspension bridge built in the early 1900s I think, or late 1800s. And yeah, they used it for early settlements, but the farming land around here wasn't that good. But it's quite a nice old bridge, and there's only 2 of this design left in New Zealand. And Jess is a bit nervous because it's a little bit wobbly. But yeah, I think it's really cool. It's really nice.
Every step we take, the whole thing like shakes, and it says that there's a maximum of 10 people on at a time. That sun is amazing.
Yeah, that's extremely bright.
But I'm nervous because the sign said like that this bridge has fallen apart before and they reconstructed it and like reopened it in 1965. So I'm like, great, this bridge is broken before and it was rebuilt like 50-60 years ago.
Yeah. But
it's really, really nice.
Yeah, and I think it's really quiet here as well, which is quite nice. So we were the only car that stopped up the top to come down here. It's about a 5-minute walk or so from where we parked, but yeah, it's quite an empty sort of area. So yeah, I think that makes it quite nice as well.
Alright, so there's also this Tauranga loop track, which is 3 hours that you can do as well. So yeah, I imagine it just goes all around these like mountain areas, which is very, very pretty. So if you're not in a rush, then you can definitely do that as well.
Hour or so of the drive towards Gisborne is just nice green rolling hills where you just drive up and down and in between. Alright, so we weren't in Gisborne very long. We actually only stayed the night and then we headed out the next morning. So, in case you don't know, Gisborne is on the far east coast of New Zealand and it's the first place in the world to see the sunrise. So naturally, we had to get up early and watch it. I'm not a morning person at all, so there's no footage of us, but there's just footage of the scenery and the sunrise. And it was also a super foggy morning, bearing in mind it is the middle of winter. So yeah, it was actually a really nice morning to go up and watch the sunrise. So after the sunrise we went back to our camper van, which we didn't actually mention before is what we stayed in. Essentially we looked at a few different places down there and we thought it would just be a good experience to go in something that we hadn't really been in before, so we decided to stay in a camper van.
It was really cool too. It's definitely something different. So before we actually left Gisborne, we went a little bit north and checked out a couple beaches that my dad had recommended, and it was definitely worth it. Like, they were such stunning beaches, eh? It was like long white sand beaches, and it was just really nice. The sun was still rising a little bit when we went there, so it just looked even nicer. And it's definitely a place to go in summer, and I imagine it would get a lot of surf as well, because like the fetch would just be massive. I don't even know what's between. I don't know if there's any islands, but basically you're like between Gisborne and America. I don't know what's in between. There's probably not much. So yeah, it's a really nice place. But that was kind of all we did. We had a very short 24-hour trip from Tauranga to leaving Gisborne, but it was really nice, so we definitely recommend doing that.
Yeah, I think it was just a nice way to see different parts of the country as well, especially considering it's not things that we've done before, so it was a nice way to see a bit of New Zealand.
Yeah, so that's it for this video. We hope you enjoyed. As usual, please subscribe and help us reach 50 subscribers, and thumbs up if you enjoyed, and let us know if you've been to Gisborne before, and if so, what would you recommend to do there. But otherwise, we'll see you soon for another video. Bye.